Hey, what is up guys? Eli here from Reddit Rangers, and I am sick for this war recap video, so that is why my voice might be sounding weird. But let's get it started. So as you can see, we did lose this war versus an Asian clan. If I go ahead and check out our war log, as you can see, really, we haven't had many losses at all. I believe our record is 11-3, and we are going to only get better from here. So this war was a loss, which was definitely annoying. We lost by 5 stars. And it was really weird the way we lost. We had more 3 stars than them, and they had more 2 stars than us, and they were a 2-star clan, sort of. They did bring 3-star attacks, but really they didn't manage to get a whole lot of 3 stars. But let's get it started. So first of all, as you can see, just scrolling through here, we did not get all of the Town Hall 10s or the Town Hall 9s, but we did finish all the Town Hall 8s, of course. And there were a few 1-stars, I believe, 2 or 3, and most of these 1-stars were 90s, high 90s, as you can see, 98% and 99%, so just so close. But yeah, that's what the war looks like. So first of all, we're going to check out number 9, and this was taken out by Legend with a Goho from the east. So he's bringing 2 golems of his, they're level 4, and just going to come in here, place him down on that cannon. He put his top golem a little high just to get the focus of that archer tower for sure. Putting down his wizards and queen, of course, just normal, the basics of funneling. Putting down his wall breakers, and he's going to use a jump in a second here to get to that queen. And everything's going to funnel into that archer tower compartment. He did bring a 3rd golem in his CC, just because of how much stuff he had to take, just how much stuff he had to get through. There was a hound in the CC, but it didn't bother anything for a while, just because there were no troops that could attack air units. They're just his king and his golems just sitting right there. And Lava Hound really doesn't do much in the CC except for distract. So not a big problem until his queen locks on. And then it does take up some time, but she's going to take out really quickly that level 30 queen, just a beast. And the king has already taken care of the queen, just taking care of more trash buildings in the core. And then his hog's starting here from the south, and he's just going to work a clockwise rotation, and setting off a bomb right there. Didn't even bother with a heal. Only, I believe, 1 or 2 hogs was affected by it. Putting down a giant, and he's just going to continue working clockwise around this base, putting down another heal right there. And there were just 4 single giant bombs in the core, as you can see. One right there, there, and one more, I believe, near this air defense. So just terrible placements, and they were single bombs. So definitely not the best base at all. But his hogs are just going to be finishing up some of these last defenses. His queen did stay alive throughout this raid, and she's able to help with cleanup. So there was quite a bit left, about 40% of the base. But these wizards opposite of the hogs, they're just going to do such a good job of taking out these trash buildings that the hogs are not going to be able to reach. And just finishing up this cleanup right here, as you can see, hogs going to work over, get these storages, and finish the 3. Alright, next we're going to check out 10. This was Titus with a Go Low Ho, or Go Ho Low from the south, because he brought these 3 balloons he's going to use later on in the raid on the right side on some of these defenses. And of course he's going to do the... Oh no, I guess this was from the north. Yeah, well, this was from the north. Okay, guess wrong attack. Anyway, coming in here from the north, putting down his 2 golems and the normal funneling techniques. His king, or I should say queen, going down, and he's going to use wall breakers to break quite a ways in there before he uses his jump. And right here he's going to use his jump, and it is kind of early, but everything is just going to funnel in here in a second. And his queen jumped out, and the king and queen are both just going to take her out really quickly while she is focused on the golems. And then in a second here, his enemy queen is going to take out this lava hound along with the help of some wizards. It's going to bust right there soon enough. Anyway, and the queen is going to take out these lava pups. And the king just going to continue taking out some of these skeleton traps, and is just going to continue taking out a double bomb set right there going off, which is perfect. And then the hogs, with the distraction of a giant, are just going to go in, and they're going to work a counterclockwise rotation. And as you can see, the interesting thing he did is with these 3 balloons, instead of hogs, he brought these 3 balloons, and he's going to use them on some of these right defenses to extend the power of his hogs. So, and as you can see in a second here, he's going to put down a couple balloons on this cannon in the archer tower, and that's just going to make it so that his hogs are just going to have enough power to get through. Single bomb right there, and it was a double set, but not too many hogs were affected by it. And I believe those loons were in case of that double set, taking out all of his hogs. But he didn't have very many cleanup troops at all, but they're just going to be able to take out the rest of this trash building. He only had 1 wizard for cleanup, but definitely enough to get through the rest of this trash. And they're going to go ahead and get the 3-star. So awesome job, Titus. And getting the 3-star on this storage right there. Alright, next we're going to check out number 19, taking out with a Go-Ho Wee Wee by Jebus, who had a 6-star war, which was really awesome, so nice job. Alright, he's going to come in here from the south, and he's going to put down a golem, and some wizards on either side, and another golem with wizards on either side, and a single hog on each side, and they're going to go to these archer towers, and the hog on the left here is just going to be able to take out this archer tower and this cannon literally by itself, only under fire from this mortar, and this hog on the right is going to be able to do the same thing until this X-bow, or I believe, yeah, it just took out everything right there. So boom, that was pretty awesome, and it did even go on to trip a double set of bombs. So that single hog right there just took out 2 defenses and set off a double bomb. That's absolutely insane. Putting down a rage, and his queen is going to take out this CC really quickly, as well as the defending queen. Just going to work clockwise around this base, putting down his hogs, and he's going to put down his first heal in a second. He only did bring 2, but he brought definitely plenty of hogs to work through the rest of the defenses. So just going to continue working clockwise. Some back-end hogs coming in right there on these archer towers and these cannons while they're distracted with the hogs in the heal. Putting down his second heal in a second, and all these hogs are just going to group up and get back to full health. And as you can see, his kill squad was still alive with his king and queen almost at full health, so those golems definitely did their job, and just, whoops, absolutely plenty of cleanup troops. And there were corner builder huts, but there was definitely enough time to take care of what was left. Putting down a wizard there just took that out and taking care of all of that. Alright, next we're going to check out number 26, taken out by Horace, our great leader, and this was with a Go-Ho here from the south. Putting down his first golem here, and the queen right behind it, and a wizard to the right of it, just to make sure that she doesn't do anything stupid. And he did put down a hog and plan to take out a couple defenses, but there was a Tesla pop right there that ruined that, which you can't really plan for at all unless it's a second attack. But still attacking and go perfectly fine, putting down that rage there. He did bring quite a few wall breakers. He had a huge path that he wanted those wall breakers to be able to break into. So he did bring quite a few and put down that rage, which definitely, rage wall breakers are beasts, and he broke into where he wanted to. He did not bring a jump at all, in fact. So right there, as you can see, the queen is under no rage, is going to take out the CC troops, as well as his king is going to take out the enemy king and the enemy queen. And in a second here, he only brought 1 giant, but he's going to work clockwise around this base with bringing almost 30 hogs, so... or no, I guess he just... Oh, right, okay. So he just wipes across his base with a wall of hogs, and there is a double set that they set off 1 by 1, which was pretty bad placement. So he's just going to set those bombs off 1 by 1 because of how he deployed his hogs. And as you can see here, the hogs are just going to finish up. And all these defenses going to go down. King's still up. Queen just went down right there. But these hogs are just going to be able to finish off. Plenty of power left. And they're going to take out that archer tower and the Tesla. And going to work backwards again. With even the heal left over. So, yeah, definitely awesome attack. Absolutely crushed it. I believe this was toward the end of the war where we were just trying to get stars. So that's why the attack was so low. But taking out that, got the 3-star. Nice job. Alright guys, thanks for watching this replay, or recap I should say, and I'll be back with a range matchup soon, not next war, but a couple wars from now there will be an arranged matchup, but I hope you guys enjoyed the recap, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!